It takes just 1 second, one instinctive reaction, one moment of frustration that lasts less than a heartbeat. And somehow, that moment is enough to turn a 23-year-old footballer into the most hated man in England. Before this night, he was the future. By the end of it, everything had changed. June 30th, 1998. The World Cup in France. England versus Argentina. This was never just another knockout game. This was history colliding with memory. 12 years earlier, Argentina had broken English hearts with Maradona's Hand of God and one of the most controversial goals ever scored. Add the scars of the Falklands War, and suddenly this match felt personal. Every tackle meant more. Every whistle carried tension. The atmosphere wasn't just loud, it was hostile, electric, and heavy with expectation. England arrived with belief. This squad felt different. Michael Owen was a fearless teenager. Alan Shearer was the leader, the finisher, the reference point. And then there was David Beckham, the modern face of English football. Precise right foot, relentless work ethic. Already famous, already scrutinized, already polarizing. To some, he was pure class. To others, style over substance. This match would decide which version people chose to remember. The game explodes immediately. Argentina strike first from the penalty spot inside the opening minutes. No warm-up, no settling in. England respond almost instantly. Another penalty, this time for them. 1-1. 2 penalties inside the first 10 minutes. This match is chaos from the start. Then comes the moment that feels like destiny shifting. Michael Owen picks up the ball deep, turns, accelerates, and runs straight through Argentina's defense. He dribbles past one defender, then another, and finishes with calm beyond his years. England lead 2-1. An 18-year-old has just announced himself to the world on the biggest stage. But this game refuses to slow down. Argentina equalize before halftime with a perfectly worked free kick routine. 2-2. By now, the match feels like it's being played almost entirely on emotion. Every duel is aggressive. Every challenge flirts with the limit. Players are arguing, pushing, provoking, and Beckham is right in the middle of it. Fouled repeatedly, constantly involved, slowly boiling. Early in the second half, it happens. Diego Simeone fouls Beckham from behind. Beckham goes down. As Simeone turns away, Beckham flicks his leg. It's not a violent kick. It's worse, it's visible, unnecessary, a reaction born out of frustration. Simeone collapses theatrically. The referee sees it. Red card. In an instant, everything freezes. Beckham looks stunned. England players protest. But Beckham knows. He walks off the pitch realizing exactly what he's done. England are down to 10 men for more than half an hour in a World Cup knockout match against Argentina. From that second on, the story changes. Not just the game, the legacy. What follows is survival. 10 English players defend with everything they have. Sliding tackles, last-ditch blocks, pure exhaustion. Argentina dominate possession but can't break through. The English team even managed to score a third goal, but it was disallowed due to a foul. Extra time comes and goes. Somehow England are still standing, and then the match goes to a penalty shootout. No hiding. The tension is unbearable. Argentina scored, England responded. One miss, one save. One kick at a time, the score goes to 4-3 Argentina, then the final kick. David Beckham steps up, and it's saved. Argentina win the shootout. England are out. But the reaction doesn't wait for reflection. It doesn't wait for context. The blame arrives instantly, and it lands on one man. Beckham. The story becomes simple, brutal, and unfair. England didn't lose on penalties. England lost because of him. Back home, the fallout is vicious. Tabloids turn him into public enemy number 1. Headlines scream betrayal. Effigies are burned. Stadiums across England greet him with boos every time he touches the ball. He receives hate mail, threats. At 23 years old, he becomes the symbol of national failure. And what makes it even harder is how he responds. Or rather, how he doesn't. Beckham doesn't fight back. He doesn't hide. He doesn't make excuses. He keeps playing, week after week, touch after touch, absorbing the noise, carrying the blame. For a long time, every England appearance feels like a trial. Club football becomes his refuge. At Manchester United, he rebuilds himself through discipline, through consistency, through excellence. Titles follow, performances stack up. In 1999, United win the treble. Slowly, the conversation begins to shift. Not because people forget 1998, but because Beckham refuses to let it be the end of the story. Forgiveness with England takes longer. Every call-up reopens the wound. Every mistake is magnified. But Beckham changes. He grows quieter, stronger, more resilient. When he becomes captain, it's not because he shouts the loudest. It's because he's learned how to carry pressure without breaking. Then comes September 2001. England need just a draw against Greece to qualify for the World Cup. The match slips away. Time is running out. England are seconds from elimination. One final free kick, one last chance, the same right foot, the same man. Only now the weight is heavier because history is watching. Beckham steps up. The stadium holds its breath. He strikes the ball. It bends perfectly into the top corner. Chaos, relief, England qualify. Teammates pile onto him. And in that moment, something finally releases. It isn't just redemption, it's closure. The same fans who once burned his image now chant his name. Not because he asked for forgiveness, but because he earned it the hardest way possible, by standing there again, by risking failure again, by never hiding from the moment. That red card in 1998 didn't end David Beckham's career. It shaped it. It forced him to grow up in public, to endure blame most players never experience, and to respond in the only way football allows, on the pitch. Because this story isn't really about a kick, or a card, or even a World Cup elimination. It's about how thin the line is between love and hate, and how rare it is to cross it twice. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and check the video on screen. See you in the next one.